it's your girl Skiddlez, and we're back with another episode of Pillow Talk with Skiddlez here at VS1ATL Studios. Okay, make sure you tune into the YouTube at Skiddlez TV right motherfucking now because we are live. Yes, let me get closer to that mic. Let me make love to it. Yes, so definitely thank you for tuning in. I would like everybody right now, please make sure you go download my mixtape right now. Flavors is out on all platforms. FLAVAZ. You already know. So I got a couple of, dope interviews in the building today, But I would definitely like to start off. Come on, we're gonna have to bring it in. Yeah, so they're gonna hear both our mouths, right? So I would like to start with my guy John, is Jiggs or Giggs? All right, so why John Giggs? Is that like your first? Jiggs?
Yeah.
Jiggs, not Giggs.
Jiggs.
Right, so why John Giggs? You got to talk to the mic though.
Yeah. So I guess it was a nickname that was given to me growing up, like around high school years or whatever. I don't know, man. I know back in the day we used to call like a blade a jigger or whatever.
Right.
So niggas used to always say that. And then I was always a chubby nigga, you know what I'm saying? So, Jiggs or whatever. I don't know, one day somebody just said it and it just stuck. Probably like 16, 15, 16, something like
right,
that.
So, fuck this, because I don't know if y'all can hear us loud enough. I can get better with that. So what I want to know is, where are you from?
I'm from Long Island, New York.
I'm going to go back and forth.
Okay.
I got you. So you from up top?
Yeah.
So how long have you been in Atlanta? Or are you residing permanently in Atlanta?
I've been down here for like 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you like it compared to up north?
Nah, it's cool. I mean, it's different. It was definitely like a culture shock, like a lifestyle change.
Right.
A lot slower, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool though. Like I rock with it. You know what I mean?
So it's right. And it's a few of us that's in here that's from New York, so shout out to the big New York in the motherfucking building, okay? And it's different because I've never had nobody, I don't think, from LI. I think you would be probably the first Long Island. What part of Long Island you from?
So I grew up all the way at the end of Long Island, a town called Riverhead. That's where the prison is at. I don't know.
Oh, no, I don't know, but I've heard of it.
People know it because of the prison or whatever, but you know what I mean? I grew up in Riverhead, but I actually live all over Long Island, Nassau, Suffolk County. I live in like a lot of different places. So niggas know me everywhere, but that's where I grew up, you know what I mean? I kind of left there when I was young because there ain't really a lot of opportunity, ain't really much going on in this small town, about 50,000 people, you know what I'm saying? So if you really want, especially if you're trying to do something with some music or whatever, you gotta, you know what I mean?
You gotta step out the box.
New York City and all of that, so, you know what I'm saying? You have to.
So what got you started into the music? Like whether it be from growing up, childhood, or even as an adult?
Well, actually what got me into music was, so I got an older brother and sister that live in the Bronx, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, shout out to the big Bronx and the bitch.
Avenue, so like once, maybe twice a month, I go there and spend the weekend with them. And my brother at the time, he was already grown. He was a DJ, you know what I'm saying? He was tagging. This is in the 90s. This is when hip hop was hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and basically my older brother really is the biggest part, he really spoon fed me this hip hop shit, you know what I'm saying? And I just formed love for it, you know what I mean? Very early. And then the thing about it is like when I seen Crisscross, remember Crisscross? So I was like the same age as them when that came, you know what I'm saying? So when I seen that, I was like, oh, okay, so kids could rap too. And they was killing it, they was like more popular than the adult rappers, you know what I'm saying?
And I like Crisscross because not for nothing, that's when I started wearing the overalls with the jumper overalls, the pink overalls, and you was wearing a crop shirt with the straps off, and Tommy Hilfiger was the shit, definitely was.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that was pretty much that. Once I seen that, I was off to the races. I was writing raps, all of that, going to bus, rap, you know what I mean, battling. Then in high school, it turned into battling in the lobby and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And man, it's been a hell of a ride, man. And hip hop is taking me places I never thought I would ever see. You know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing.
Well, shout out to you just being consistent. You understand what I'm saying? Because at anything that you do, whether it be music, podcasting, filming, whatever, you have to stay consistent. You understand what I'm saying? And to be able to say that you've had the experience between the with your older siblings, you know what I'm saying, putting you on, and then being in the school battling and stuff. A lot of people could write music and then be horrible performers, or you could get people that could write music and then are not good. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and then you get people who actually have the talent. You understand what I'm saying? That it's not easy to battle rap somebody at all.
Nah, I mean, it was, you know what I mean, at the time, it was different. It wasn't like what you see battle rap now. It just like, you know what I mean, you go through your rap, you know what I mean? You had to have you had to have at least like 32 bars in your head, 48 bars in your head. Just, you could go crazy if ever the time came to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it wasn't like a personalized thing, like where, you know what I'm saying, where people is actually talking.
Now they be talking shit, like they be going on Google, finding out people's parents is broke and this is what was going on, and they be snitching in the shop. Like, whoa, they be wanting to fight out this one.
Yeah, nah, that's why more stuff is happening, because, you know, people is crossing barriers. Yeah.
Certain boundaries don't
Facts.
touch. Right. So with the whole music thing, right now, where are you at with the music? Are you still into doing the battle rapping with the new type of battle rap, or?
Oh, nah, definitely not. Like, I ain't been doing battling and whatever since I was in like high school. I've been making music, like, you know, traveling. I mean, at this point, I would consider myself like a professional hip hop artist. I'm not like somebody you're gonna turn on the radio and hear every day, or turn on the TV and hear every day. But you know what I mean? I've been able to sustain a living off of it. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm good if I can make the same thing that I make at a regular job rapping, why not?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I know that you said rapping has taken you a lot of places. Explain to me, like, as far as tours, traveling, like, what are the places that you've seen and stages that you've touched when it comes to this music?
I mean, as far as the states, I've probably been to like 20, 24, 25 of the states. I've been to London, Austria, Germany, Sweden, Switzerland, Poland, all through the Netherlands. You know what I'm saying? I definitely, you know what I mean? I'm actually about to go. I got a show in London on March 4th. You know what I'm saying? And we're working on some more stuff overseas. But you know, it's just like I said. That's why I say it's been like really like a hell of a ride. Like I would, you know. You'd have told me when I was coming up that I would be able to go to Europe and I have a passport with stamps on it. You know what I'm saying? To be able to get paid to do what I love, man. I would never believe that. But, you know what I'm saying? I just, like you said, I stay consistent. I tell artists all the time, the only difference between me and you is that I never stopped. No matter what was happening in my personal life, no matter, you niggas go through ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? Problems, there's all kind of shit that happen. But I always was staying consistent and putting music out, and I think that's what separated. You know, niggas go through shit and you might not hear from them for a few years or whatever, and you can't really stand to do that now in this climate. There's so many people rapping, people forget about you in a month. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I just try to stay consistent and take advantage of every opportunity that's put in front of me. You know what I mean?
Definitely understood. So currently, when it comes to the music, what are you currently working on, or any current projects that you have that are out?
Yeah, so I just put out, not too long ago, I put out a project called Grand Royale. It's fully produced by a production team called Simplicity out of Hamburg, Germany. You know what I'm saying? We put out a couple of videos on that. We put out a video for the title track, Grand World, and then we just put out the Eyes on Live video. The next single that we're gonna put out is gonna be the Stairway to Heaven. You know what I'm saying? That's like the joint that I got for the ladies or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's the next joint. We're gonna shoot that video. And then I also got a project coming out with legendary Shabam Sadiq. He was actually just here with me, but he had to run. We got an album coming out called Don't Feed the Bears. That'll actually be out next month. You know what I'm saying?
Don't feed the bears. You know you feed them, they keep coming the fuck back, right? And they eat through your garbage. They will open your front door and all that shit. You is not supposed to feed them. But no, what I want to know is, you've been, like you said, you've been to Germany. I used to live there, actually. I have family from there. I have family in Munich, Starnberg, Berlin. Yes, and I love going. I'm actually supposed to go back for spring break, so I love it. But that's definitely dope, because a lot of people, like we said, that we know as artists don't even get into the international level. You understand what I'm saying? And they may have touched an international song, but it hasn't made it to their stages or their. So how was it? Was it difficult? How did they react to you when you first came to Germany?
Well, the thing about it is, like like with underground hip hop, it really drives over there. You know what I'm saying? Like here, we kind of take hip hop for granted because we had access to it for so long. But like in Germany, they just started getting shit like 20 years ago. So we've had hip hop for 50 years, but they've had it for 20 years. So when they listen, so they 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying is like, you know what I'm saying? They just got it 5 years ago. You know, things like that we, you know, you hear that, I don't want to hear that shit. They're like, yes, yes, yes. You know what I'm saying? And they, you know, they treat, man, I had a show in Innsbruck, Austria, and I remember pulling up, and it was like actually niggas waiting outside, like down the block, like not all the way down the block, but like halfway down the block, waiting. And I got posters and all this shit, and people, you know, they treat you like you're some type of superstar. You know, I'm around here, motherfuckers be like, oh, what up, Jiggs? Like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Over there, it's like, wow, yeah.
That shit scare me.
Huh? Yeah, it's kind of weird at first, but you know, I get it. You know what I mean? I have, you know what I mean? Those fans over there are amazing, man. They, you know, they only get shit like that once a year, twice a year. So when it happens, yeah.
I think that's definitely dope to even be able to have that type of fan base in a whole nother country. You understand what I'm saying? So definitely salute to you on that. But not only has he touched different countries, he's worked with many different people in the industry as well, such as EPMD. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's super dope. Shout out to Eric Sermon, and I actually know Eric Sermon, so shout out to you, friend. And how was it like being able to work with that type of group?
Yeah, no, that was crazy. I mean, the way my manager said it, shout out to my manager, Digital, the way he set that up for me is he actually didn't even let me know. He just was like, yo, get ready, I'm coming to pick you up and take you to the studio. I get to the studio and Paris Smith is sitting there. So I'm like, because he's like, you know what I mean, he was doing a lot of the production for EPMD too. So they play the song, they like, yo, you got like 30 minutes. So I had to like go put a rap together, you know what I'm saying? And I went back in there and I destroyed that shit. It ended up being a song called Spirit that's on PMD's Business Mentality album. And then from that, he ended up taking us to like Sway in the Morning. I got to do that a couple years ago. Took us to Peter Rosenberg, Hot 97.
Shout out to Peter Rosenberg, because at first when he got on the radio, I was like, okay, is he gonna last? You know what I'm saying? But he's actually like a part of the hip hop, like for real, for real.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, just a whole bunch of different things. I ended up getting to do like a whole promotional run with PMD and then going on the road with him. You know what I'm saying? Learned a lot. I remember that's somebody that I would watch because, you know, when you got the power to, you know, you got 10,000 people there, and you got the power to have everybody doing the same thing, telling them what to do, they eating out of the palm of your hand. That's an art, you know what I'm saying? And I watched him do that. I watched him go out there and go crazy and just, you know what I'm saying, give people, like, it's different when you like a seasoned performer, you can tell, you know what I'm saying? And I just watched and took notes, you know, when everybody would go to their hotel room, I would stay there and watch, you know what I'm saying? You know, and it just, you know what I mean, like, that was like exposure to like a different type of lifestyle too, because these niggas got riders and crazy shit where, you know, they go, oh, I only want grilled chicken, and I need this in the back, and I need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, well, that shit fly, how they able to do this shit. Yeah.
That's definitely, like, they got to that status, they could do anything they want to do, right? So speeding forward from working with that type of group from, you know, the past, and then that, well, not saying the past, but, you know, an older group, and then now working with somebody like Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Benny, okay? How was that?
Yeah, nah, shout out to Benny, man. That's my dude, man. Like, I knew about him early, you know what I'm saying? Probably 2015, 2016, I knew about Benny. And we got a chance. I did a deal with this company out of Rome, Italy, called Tough Com Records.
So all of your stuff just been from overseas. He got stuff with Germany, stuff from Rome. Like, who the fuck got to deal with somebody from Rome?
Yeah.
Like,
so what it was like a vinyl deal. So it was basically a deal where they bought the rights to be able to press up a certain amount of vinyl pieces and sell them. It'd be like limited. And the thing is, like, if you only got like 200 or 300 or something, that automatically raises the price. So if niggas put out CDs, there's millions of them, so the price is gonna be lower. But if you only press out 500 pieces of vinyl and that's all that's available everywhere, it makes it go up. And that's the game, that's the underground hip hop game. You know what I'm saying? Like you see Griselda, they sell $200 hoodies and shit because there's only 300 of them in the world, you know? So, you know, I did a deal with them and, you know what I mean, they introduced us, we put it together, we did a joint, and then like the first time he came to Long Island, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, I pulled up on him or whatever, you know what I mean, just show him love and shit. And then fucking, I remember, then he ended up going on his first tour. I think it was like the Butchers Coming tour or something like that, a smaller tour. And he actually ended up letting me open, because now he got steam. He let me open up for him in LA, and he let me open up for him when he came back to Long Island and perform, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it was a great exposure, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I like the fact that he's winning because it's like, it just goes to show like it don't matter how, he just got a huge deal from Def Jam. It doesn't matter how old you are. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Just keep doing what you do. Like, if you're good at what you do, it don't fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? I appreciate seeing, I want to see, I like seeing him win. You know what I'm saying? Because that means it's hope for niggas like me that been doing this shit forever. You know what I'm saying? And really take it serious. You know what I mean?
So, for all of the history that you have in hip hop, what type of advice can you give to others that are coming up?
Don't listen to nobody. Like, the thing about it is, like, everybody has a dream. Everybody has something that they dream that they could wish that they could do. But not everybody has the balls to go out and chase that shit in. Because once life sets in, it's real easy to just punk out and be like, yo, I'm gonna just get this job and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But when you really, really, really want to do some shit and you go after it and people gonna tell you, nah, you need to get a job and this and that and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Just go after if you stick with it, if you concentrate on constantly improving your craft, and you stay consistent, I guarantee you'll see results. You know what I'm saying? But you have to stick with it, that's the thing. Yeah.
So what I want to know is, tell the people what Pain to Power is.
So Pain to Power it's like a new movement that I got going, and basically it's just about, you know, shit happens to people. Everybody goes through shit, you know what I'm saying? People pass away, you know, people grow up rough and, you know, they got all types of mental scars and problems and shit that happened to them, trauma, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the Black community, we got a lot of trauma. And what Pain to Power is basically like learning how to take all of that shit, all of that negative energy and harness it and make it work for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's really literally the gist of my whole career. I didn't realize it, but I was writing this book the whole time. And really what it is no matter, like I told you before, no matter what I was going through, as fucked up as shit was wherever around me, if I just stuck my head down and kept doing the music and I put all of that emotion into just, you know what I mean, on some, to where you know, you can use that energy to make it so it could seem like life or death. Like if I don't do this, it's life or death for me type shit. And sometimes when you put that pressure on yourself, it actually will bring out another, like they say.
It bring out the beast in you.
They say like, yo, he got his second win. You know what I'm saying? You know? So
what I want to know is, before we wrap up, what do you enjoy the most out of music compared to the past? You know, because our era of music, you know, because I'm grown, you know, so my era of music was like shit. Even though today's music is like dope, but I feel like it's more for the beat, it's more for the party, it's more for the, you know what I'm saying? Like when, you know, the 80s and 90s was like the best for everything, all around the board, for Spanish music, reggae music, dancehall music, hip hop, rap, R&B. We have real singers like that same panties off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very limited now. So what do you enjoy about music compared to the past now?
Oh, okay, so now I just like the biggest thing that I like about music is that these kids are having fun. Like they have mad fun. You can tell that a lot of them that they're having fun. The second thing is they they also got their business in order. Like I feel like especially a lot of the guys that came before me, they were just doing the music and they didn't understand the business and they got robbed. So many of these legends that I've met, they're not in the position that they should be based on their contributions to what we call hip hop, where they got everybody lit right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This culture was built on their backs, and they didn't understand the business enough to walk away and be able to really live the rest of their life. But I feel like these young boys got it together.
And they got that energy. Like, these niggas be all over the place. So what I want to know is what's up next for you?
Oh man, like I said, the Don't Feed the Bears. I'm actually going on like a little mini US run too. On Saturday we'll be in Orlando at the Iron Crow. We're gonna be at Thurston Howell, the third birthday party. You know what I'm saying? Freaking. Let's see. After that, I got a show at Soundstage in Atlanta. A couple more things, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. I'm definitely gonna make sure you follow me, and you'll see the tour information or whatever. And then, like I said, London in March. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be.
You on tour? It don't stop. He just gave y'all a whole itinerary. Oh, I like stuff.
I got some Monopoly merch for you.
Oh. Oh yeah, I like that. Thank you. And it's the black tea. Fuck with it.
I got some Go Fat Boy Go.
Let me see it. Turn around.
Oh yeah.
So at the end of every show, I do one of my best, one of my biggest songs called Every Day. And you know, I got to dance towards the end of the song, but it be like the crowd goes, "Go Fat Boy, go Fat," and I do my one too. You know what I mean?
He get crazy for you.
You know, we leave with a party like, I'm gonna give you some seriously. Come to a John Jiggs show. I'm gonna give you some serious shit. I'm gonna give you something to think about, whatever. But by the time we leave, you'll be like, man,
It's a party.
like that in a minute.
And that's what it's about. It's about doing the music, having fun. You understand what I'm saying? And making sure that the crowd enjoys it too. So definitely. Ooh, and I like the cover. Yeah, this is definitely dope. Well, make sure you give the people your social media and let them know where they can follow you at and all of that stuff. And then go get you some drinks and shit. And don't go nowhere because you got to stick around for tea time.
All right, let's do it. All right, you can follow me on Instagram at John JOHN _Jiggs JIGGS. Follow me on Twitter at Jiggs the Great. You know what I'm saying? Also on Facebook, John Jiggs. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up all streaming platforms. That's JOHN JIGG with the $, John Jiggs.
Make sure you go follow my guy from LI and this motherfucker. Thank you for coming to Pillowtalk with Skiddlez. I fuck with you. And definitely, before we get into, before we get into our next guest, I would definitely like to shout out some of our sponsors. So make sure y'all shout out and give a hand clap. I would like y'all to actually clap if y'all can, please. Clap for VS1 ATL Studios, because that's where you're sitting at right now. So you see how big this space is and so nice and shit. You could come and do a photo shoot. You could throw a party. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Go talk to my guy right there. His name is Sanchez. And make sure you follow Arrow Films in the motherfucking building. Hand clap. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? He makes sure all of the videos is on point. You know what I'm saying? And they some really dope people to get to know. So before, you know, I get into that. I want to make sure everybody out there, y'all enjoying yourself. Y'all got y'all drinks. Y'all nice. Y'all toasty. Y'all feel all right now. So I would like to bring up my guy 2K Zoo in the building. Please give it up for my guy 2K. Yes, friend. How you doing? Oh, I like this. It's shiny and shit. It is waterproof. I like that. Oh, it make the windbreaker sound. I like that. Right, so definitely thank you for coming up here. It's a whole vibe. You understand what I'm saying? And shout out to all of those that attended my mixtape release party last Friday. It was lit in here. We had New York food. We had pizza, Chinese food. We had chopped cheese sandwiches. We had Arizonas. It was lit as fuck, like real New York shit. And you was here. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you for coming and pulling up on me. I appreciate you. But what I want to know is, you know, like, where you from? Like, tell the people where you from.
I'm from Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, shit. So how long you been here?
On and off 15 years. I graduated from Frederick Douglass. I'm also a bankhead. Shout it.
Oh, he from here. Yeah, so he from Ohio, but he from here too. For real. So how does it feel like going back home and then being here, and how they gravitate to you when you go back?
Well, I only go back. I got family up there. I got kids up there.
How many kids you got?
I got 4.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. I got a girl and 3 boys.
Oh, she gonna be spoiled as shit.
Already. Mm-hmm.
So that's the only reason why you go back home?
Yeah, just about. Ain't really nothing up there. I really survived. Came from dirt, so all this I never take advantage of. You feel me? I never take it for granted. All this is fine to me. Me and you sitting right here, being in the room with all these goats. This shit fine. It's fine for everybody.
Right. And definitely thank you for coming. You know what I'm saying? Because when I seen him Friday, I was like, he's a vibe. Like, he was lit. They was up here turned up with us and all of that. Like, the energy, I go over energy. You know what I'm saying? Some people can have a lot of shit going on and their energy suck. You know what I'm saying? So leave them niggas where the fuck you found them at. But definitely what I want to know is what got you into the music that you put out there?
Kanye West, maybe. I started making beats when I was 16. I've been listening to music since I could know what music was. I listened to everything growing up. My mom playing all the old school EPMD. It's crazy he brought that up because I was EPMD. It's crazy. Everything.
Right. So basically, you're musically inclined. So 16, what was the first thing that you sat there and said, this is what I'm gonna do?
Making beats. Through Kanye West making his beats. What's his name? Pharrell. Lauren Leslie, I think that's his name. I hope that's his name. Ryan Leslie. I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad, my boy. But yeah, shit like that. Shit like that. I'm like, I can do that. And just learn how to do melodies and learn how to different instruments and different beat patterns. I started from scratch musically. When I became an artist, this came to me so easy.
Was this something that you felt like you had to go to school for? I know a lot of people a lot of engineers and people who make beats and do stuff like that, like they go to school for it, and then some people just got an ear for it and it's something they're good at.
Yeah, you definitely don't need to go to school for it. You go to YouTube University for real, anything you want to learn, but when you're born ready, it's in you. You don't need anybody to teach you it. You really just learn to master it on your own. You gotta have that dedication and be focused to do it.
So after the beats, what came next?
I started rapping. Kanye dropped that 808 and Heartbreak, and I said, oh yeah, I can do that. I definitely want to do it. So I started. My first song was Schoolboy, Schoolie. That's on YouTube now. We was in high school together, got down kicking shit. My first song, recorded that shit real easy. He said, keep going. I made some more hits with Stack Money Boys, YC, who the Hollywood YC right now, his name, shout out my boy. Just been making major hits with Drew Smith, Future, YC, Mercy. I just been had to give just to do it, just prove it.
So so when certain people work with artists, sometimes it's like some people plug it in, or set up the meet for the artist to do features or stuff like that. And then sometimes you got people that be like, nope, you gotta pay $500 for this verse, or $100 or $1,000 or whatever, I guess, depending on the person, you know what I'm saying? But how was it with you when it came to working with all of these artists? How did you get the opportunity to even do that?
Oh, well, me and Schoolboy went to school together, we kicked shit, and he started popping, so I said, hey, you just pay you some money to do this hook for me. He's like, just give me $100. I said, bet.
Look, see, I threw $100 this bowling low, that he said $100.
Yeah, I'm like, bet, let's do it. And ever since then, that $100 brought me to different levels up where I ain't have to pay no more. So it's all.
So now y'all just collab just to collab because y'all know it's gonna be something good.
Yeah, it's more about the passion for it, You definitely gotta look out for artists. Everybody got their own price, everybody know their own worth, but at the end of the day, it's all about just making music, making art.
So what's your vibe like when you go in the studio? Are you one of those that got 1,000 niggas with you in the studio and it's mad cloudy with mad smoke and shit?
It's really both. I thrive alone and with my guys around because I'm so comfortable. I don't know if I'm better alone. I'm kind of like that, but at the same time, my boys around, I still make a rock song.
So when it comes to shows and performances, what do you say would be the wildest show or performance that you put on?
Every show, I give it all my energy, whether it's one person in the room or 1,000. So every show is even unique. Maybe depending if I got a band behind me, then it's extra turn.
So I was gonna say, because sometimes some people just have a DJ, and then some people have live band. What works better for you?
I do both at the same time. Yeah, so it works better that way I can control. I do the mixing myself, so I don't trust the DJ, so I just tell him hit play. Everybody know what their tunes is and the lines and everything, so everything just works flow. I drop so much good music, it just come naturally for like musicians to learn riffs and everything.
I think that's dope. So what I want to know is, first of all, what I want to tell you is congratulations on your stats, because I just became an artist, and when I realized, I got stats, you know what I'm saying, and I was excited, like, I got some numbers, you know what I'm saying. I didn't even know people really listened to that shit, like. But when I went and looked at your shit, I was like, goddamn. First of all, 25.7 thousand streams. That's a lot. And explain that to me. Come on.
It's so funny you brought that up because yours inspired me to keep going. It was just
that.
The way the numbers were set up and the way I was looking, I'm like, damn. So everybody's shaped different, and you was proud of your numbers. I'm like, shit, I'm feeling bad about my numbers. You made me post my shit.
For real. Man, I was excited as shit. Because let me tell you something. I'm not used to people like really supporting me. You know what I'm saying? Like the people I know, I love y'all, but like y'all suck when it comes to support. But I still love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I love y'all for real. But it was the fact that I see 11,000 streams. I just started doing the music. I put the song out in August. You understand what I'm saying? So from August to freaking January or whenever the fuck I did this shit, I was like 11,000, and then it had different countries. I was like, I've never been here, never, and they listening to my shit. I was like, I gotta go back in the studio. I gotta go do something else. So that I didn't even think that I would have did that for you. So I was like, that's dope. Thank you. For real. But 51 countries. Have you ever performed in any of those countries?
I ain't got my passport yet.
You gotta get that shit together, friend. Come on. You gotta do that.
Yeah, whatever.
2023. We gotta do that, please, this year. It's so many trips to go on, so many places to go. And then just think about it. Like, once you do that, you gonna be performing and bouncing on these stages. Like, that shit is gonna be lit. So I hope you stay on top of that for this year. I will hit you in the DM, ask Porter. Right? So what I want to know is, do you have any current management?
That's crazy. That was my next point. I want to do management as of yesterday. So
You just got a manager?
last night, yeah, so last night, and passport was in the conversation. All that.
Shout out to the manager for talking about the shit I was talking about. Okay, manager? All right. So what made you, is this your first manager?
Officially, seriously, yes.
Is it a man or a female?
It's two managers. It's two men.
Okay, no, I just be wanting to know, because sometimes like female managers on male artists, I always gotta ask, like, is you boning or what? Like, I'm an ass, like, I'm starving, so, yeah. But, what made you get into, let me say this, what made you choose the management that you chose?
I've been knowing them almost 20 years now with the high school when I was Buffalo and Big John, and they've been managing big artists now, like John managed Huncho right now. He's like his tour manager right now. So, and that's just way back. They managed everybody. Came with Young Scooter. I ain't gonna name drop, but it just makes sense. I've been watching them for almost 20 years. The last 2 years, I've been watching them right there. So I've been learning the game, what the do's and the don'ts. And this is it just makes sense for them to do it.
Well, congratulations to having management. I feel like sometimes that makes the situation easier for the artists. You understand what I'm saying? To be able to focus more on the art instead of having to focus on everything else, for real, for real. What I want to know is, as an artist, some people just stay in one lane when it comes to just being hip hop or just being R&B or whatever. Are there certain genres that you haven't touched that you would like to touch?
Yeah, it might be because I just started doing some Spanish music.
I want to do Spanish music. That's something that we was talking about it too.
I started doing it with my boys who play the cello. He's Latino, and we did some Latin songs, tried some different sounds. Other than that, it's still some of the genres I don't know about. So yeah, it's probably just somebody I ain't touched yet. I'm trying to do them all.
Yeah, that's definitely dope. And then you know what too? People forget about certain Caribbean music. You understand? You don't have to be a Caribbean artist to do a Caribbean song, or you don't have to be Spanish to get Rosetta Stone to learn your fucking hook and verse or something. Cause that's what the fuck I'ma do. Cause I'm not Spanish, just for y'all motherfuckers who think I am. I'm not Spanish, I am Bronx. There's a difference, okay? So I don't speak Spanish. Everybody probably thinks that I'm Spanish, I'm not. But I'm going to Rosetta Stone, my motherfucking song, and I'm gonna go perform it, and y'all gonna swear that I know what the fuck I was saying before it happened.
May I ask what are you?
Oh, my mom is Jamaican and German, and my father's Italian and Irish.
That explains a lot.
What the fuck does that explain? What you said?
I said a bag of Skittles.
All flavors. That's why the mixtape was called Flavors. You think? It's so many. That's why I gave different songs on the mixtape too. But we not gonna talk about that right now. But you know, it definitely is. Like I said, I'm new. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, this is my first project that I actually put out. And I'm just shocked the feedback that I'm getting from it. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that are responding, the comments, the
Working with Bia, that's one of my favorite female artists.
Bia.
Bia, yeah, I follow her so much. She's so sexy, I can lie.
Shout out to Bia.
Yeah, man, she posted me when I remixed one of her songs, that London song. She reposted my shit. That's when I knew I was yeah, we're gonna meet her one day. I can definitely see you working with her.
Okay, that's definitely different because I didn't think about that one. Well, do you have any shows coming up that you want to tell us about?
Yeah, but performance on this podcast. I got to perform a live dance on February 24th. I got a show tomorrow too at Escobar, but I really don't have no schedule on my shows. It's really just I just started all the way over. I got new management now, so no, but everything just happened like that. So I have something in a few days. All lined up.
Is there anything or any other projects or music that you have currently out or anything coming up that you would like to promote?
Yes, I just dropped a new single called Ready, and it's me just being myself on an Afro-fusion beat, and it just sounds real godly.
So when you say Afro-fusion, explain that to me.
It's Afro beats, but I'm just being myself. I'm really just popping shit in a like melodic, really just fire-ass song. I don't know, but just trying different vocals. It just came out, and the song's picking up real traction, going viral right now. That's why I sound so confident in it. Go check that out. 2K Zoo Heavy. Ready. I also got Love Language. That's viral right now. It's another Afro beats with my boy Ovi the Prophet. That's super viral right now. I gotta check that out. Love Language, 2K Zoo.
Well, definitely, I would like you to let the people know all of your social media, the name of your project, and everything that you have coming up.
Okay, my social media, all is 2KZoo_. That's on everything. Maybe even OnlyFans, I don't know.
You got OnlyFans?
Maybe.
That ain't no maybe. I'm about to go look, because I got one too. Mine's is lame though, but yeah, still. It is. It's corny. Y'all not gonna see nothing. Y'all gonna see some panties or some sexy stuff, but the coochie, you not seeing it. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's called porno. You know what I'm saying? That's not OnlyFans. I don't know. Christian mingle. I don't even know if I'm a good Christian. We not even gonna go there. I'm celibate, y'all, so let's just leave it at that. It's been 3 months on the 8th. I'm just trying to be great. Don't fuck up my path, okay? So make sure you go follow my guy, 2KZoo, on all platforms, and make sure y'all check out the OnlyFans. I'm gonna go check it out. You know what I'm saying? So what's the OnlyFans?
You'll never know.
I know. Oh, he got some X-rated shit up there if he don't want to tell you what his OnlyFans is. Like, they supposed to pay and subscribe for that, and you don't. If we do. Oh, yeah, no, we not gonna do that. All right, so definitely shout out to everybody that tuned in, and make sure y'all definitely follow my guy. Make sure y'all tune in for that love language, you know what I'm saying, and all of the good stuff that he got coming up. And please do not go too far, because I'm going to need you to come back up here with your OnlyFans having ass, and we're going to have the tea time, okay? Okay, all right, thank you. I can't wear them. But no, definitely thank you for coming up or whatever. And before we get into our next guest, of course, I would like, yeah, you go ahead, baby. He's like, wait, can I go? Yes, you good. Before we get into our next guest, I would like to shout out some of our other sponsors. Shout out to HHWA, my guy Rose, DJ Rose. He be having all the baddies from Atlanta on the motherfucking page. Trust me, you're gonna wanna go and follow. And shout out to the Universal Hip Hop Museum. Shout out to 50 years of hip hop. If y'all in the Bronx, make sure y'all pull up, you know, cause if it wasn't for the Bronx, this rap shit, y'all know the rest. But anyway, make sure y'all pull up to the Universal Hip Hop Museum in the Bronx. And yes, Miguel.
What's up? It's your boy Miguel. We gotta fill the people in on what happened this past weekend. We gotta tell them about that. What's the event? What happened?
So, we were present at the DJ Power Summit. Shout out to all of the people that were on the panel. Of course, I do not remember all of y'all names and all of y'all Instagrams because it was a lot of y'all motherfuckers. But shout out to all of the influencers that came up from hip hop. Shout out to all of the DJs that came up and gave their input and, you know, their views on how to maneuver through the industry, what to look out for, the do's and the don'ts and everything like that. Shout out to my guy right there, Eastside Shorty right there in the building because he was definitely a part of making a lot of the movements in the building happen. He introduced me to a lot of dope ass people. Dude Juggernaut was in the building. D the Weatherman. Why I say your name and you walk in the building? If that is not on timing, make sure y'all shout out my guy D the Weatherman that just walked in the building. Y'all gonna have to hand clap for that. Cause that's Bronx energy because let me tell you something real quick. I was mean mugging him before we got into the Power Summit cause he ain't wanna move his car so I could move. And I grilled him, gave him the stink grill. And Dad had the look in his face when we got in the Power Summit. So yeah, definitely spin the block on that one. But yeah, go ahead, Miguel.
Yeah, so it was a DJ summit with all the major labels that was out there. There's Atlantic Records, Live Nation, which he represents as well. There's a bunch of different execs that were there. So it was a good experience for, you know, Pillowtalk with Pillow team and just meeting a whole bunch of other people that she would normally not meet. But we are going on tour. We got a bunch of different states that we got tapped in with, so we're organizing that to go up next. And then I'll hand this back over to you for some more announcements.
So definitely, like I said, it's Pillowtalk team, whole Pillowtalk for Skiddlez team. You know what I'm saying? Like we really be busy, from the camera guys to the video guys, from here at the studio to Miguel moving around to me moving around. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my girl, Maddie Madison and the whole Cougar Entertainment. I just went up there yesterday at the 101 TKO radio station. Shout out to them. It was a really dope interview, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it was Bronx in the building, Baltimore was in the building, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, make sure you go follow that and go watch that interview, matter of fact. And, yeah.
One more person that we do have to shout out who has been coming out and supporting us. That's Sweets, all the way in the back. Sweets, our bartender. So make sure y'all, you know, get your drinks, tip her, you know. A really good person has been supporting us through and through. Yeah, we will move on to the show.
Well, for my next guest, I want to bring my guy Pyrex to the motherfucking stage. Y'all know it's alright to clap, right? Okay. I don't got the applause sign yet like they got in Maury and shit, but y'all know the fuck. Hey, first of all, it's the swag. You got gators and shit on here. You so festive, I like this. So first of all, thank you for coming up here because I don't really know you for doing interviews, but I was like, hey, Freddie, you wanna come on a thing? And he was like, yeah, I got some shit I could talk about. So definitely shout outs for you to coming up here and pillow talking with Skiddlez, okay?
Absolutely, appreciate it.
Definitely, I want to know where you, well, I know where you from, but tell the people where you from, please.
From Rochester, New York, for sure.
Rochester. So that means you from upstate.
Absolutely.
Okay, no, I just, sometimes, us New Yorkers, we fuck with y'all because, we feel like you're not from New York unless you from the city. If you from Rochester, you from upstate. So when niggas be like, where you from? You be like, upstate. But, I fuck with you. How is it in Rochester?
I mean, it's like everywhere else. I mean, everything is there just like everywhere else. You got good parts, okay parts, you got slum, And it's true to what you said, though, because a lot of people from downstate usually, joke around with that type of shit. And, when some of them come through there, though, they like, yeah, hold on, this shit, the same type of shit.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all love, though, either way. It's still New York State.
We still fucking shit up, though. I'll let you know that, though. So, what I want to know is, do you reside in Atlanta permanently?
Yeah, right now, absolutely. I'm here in Atlanta. Like I said, I'm from Rochester, New York, but I've been all over. I've stayed in different cities, different places, so,
So how long you been here?
A little over a year now. I've been stationed here.
Oh, you still a little fresh?
I mean, I've been running through Atlanta for years, though.
Oh, maybe he's not. Okay. Was you out here when they was doing the Freakniks and shit?
I mean, I stopped through a couple times.
Yeah, he was here. He got pictures with somebody with the rooftop open with somebody auntie right now. I promise you he do. Well, what I want to know is, I remember you telling me about the product, the management, right? So you have artists, is that correct? Talk to me about that whole situation.
Well, yeah, I definitely got artists, but just to back it up a little bit, I started doing tour managing. I've been on tour with A-list celebrities all the way down to artists that's, up and coming. I've worked with a lot of major labels. I'm a half owner of a record label.
What's the name of the label?
Feed the Family Records.
Definitely a good name. Feed the fucking family. So is it only family on the label?
Yeah. I mean, it's blood make you related, you know what I'm saying? But how you interact, how people treat you, how you deal with each other, that make you family. So, yeah, everybody on the label is family, and we working, but I work with a lot of artists though, I just finished a tour with an artist from Atlanta named Black Youngin. Got one of the hottest songs in the streets right now, called Yeah Yeah. His number's doing real good, I work with Michael Montana, shout out to Michael Montana from here, a lot of artists, I just was recently managing the artist Day Day. I'm on tour with him for a while. So, I'm just working, I'm doing that. Like I said, I got the label, management company. I work with artists, I started booking though. And how I originally started is funny because I used to listen to music, right? And all the artists used to rap about places, Magic City, wherever, I fly there. I go wherever I hear the rappers talking about. Back in the day, I'm talking about, I go there. And I walk right up on them through security and everything. Like I'm supposed to be there, and it always be love. Sometimes I got a little hassle, but it's mostly love though, because niggas respect it.
We from New York, okay? We coming through.
They respect it when you just, it's the approach. You approach a certain type of way. You ain't on no groupie shit or trying to act like you're trying to ride away. You just trying to connect with some business. So that's just another jewel to artists too. When you want to just network with somebody, just walk up to them and be yourself. Don't do no extra shit. Don't try to, make it seem like they need you or nothing like that. Just introduce yourself and try to network. And network can go a long way.
What I want to know is, how do you guys get the artists? Because it's like, with you guys being the management, y'all gotta kind of sell yourself unless, you are the famous manager or people already know you in the industry for, you know what I'm saying? So how do you approach an artist to even tell them, hey, get down? You know what I'm saying?
Well, kind of what you said. Before I started taking on projects, I went on tour with Future. I did the Drake Future Miguel tour. I did might well say a tour with Jeezy too. I did a lot of stuff with a lot of artists, and I was being interned by their management on how to offer an artist certain situations, how to put them in certain situations, because you don't want to manage somebody if you can't take them nowhere. If you can't do nothing, you don't know nobody, you don't have no money, you can't take the artist from where they want to be to where they need to be. So I had to do that first. I slept on floors, slept in cars, spent all my money traveling, and I used to be in cities sometime with $70 in my pocket. Ain't nobody know though, because I'm just moving the way I move, but all that sacrifice just got me connects, got me plugs, got me relationships, and just learning the know-how, learning the business part of the game first. Just, you know, it just helped me along the way. So when I did meet people, everything fell into place. And then, you know, people bring you artists. You listen to stuff. Like me personally, I listen to a lot of underground artists, a lot, you know. So I'm always checking, keeping my ear to the street. You know, the new stuff, the old stuff. You know, I come from the Tupac and Biggie era.
You already know, I know Biggie, my favorite rapper.
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, you just gotta just evolve. As long as you can evolve, your ears can evolve, you know, you'll stay relevant.
Right. So what I want to know is, to be a manager, what type of connections or what makes you feel like you can be a manager, like you can manage somebody? Because a lot of people be like, oh, I can manage this person. They can't even manage their own personal life, or you know what I'm saying, they don't got their shit together. I don't want nobody over here arguing with their baby mother on the phone thinking he about to control my shit. You can't even control that bitch. How the fuck you gonna control my shit? So definitely, like, I just want to know, like, what makes you feel like you are a man, you know what I'm saying? You got management skills to bring to somebody.
Well, first of all, you can't control a bitch. A bitch gotta control herself.
Amen.
That's the first thing. So, you know, that I don't have any problems. But I'm just letting you know, like that just, you know, you can't judge off of that. But I just feel like, you know, having connections, number one, knowing the business and as far as like, you know, the numbers and how to, you know, what to expect. Number three, you need to have, you know, basically all the connects that you need to get an artist from A to B to C, which would be, whether it be producers, studio, you need published connections, you need show connections, you need to be able to take people and introduce them and put them in front of people. You know, you need, nowadays, you need streaming service connections. You need all types of connections to put everything together. And you need investors if you don't have the money. You know, because this shit is expensive at the end of the day.
So how do you suggest a person goes about getting an investor? Not sexually, just so we put that out there, because people say investors and sponsors and they be like, oh, I'm about to run down. Like, no, you talking about for real.
Well, now, honestly, the way the internet is set up and how streaming is and things like that, how you can get to another country with just posting a picture or posting a video, it's real smart for artists to honestly start working on their own business credit. You know, create your LLC, you know, build your business credit over the course of a year and a half, you know, then you can have money to be able to invest into your own career. So, you know, people that invest, they invest into stuff that's worth an invest into. So if they see you working and you grinding and you putting money into your career and putting money back into yourself, whether it don't gotta be a lot of money. It could be $500, $1,000. If you're putting money into your career working, somebody's gonna see that. And somebody's gonna come to you. You know, like labels come to artists. Artists don't have to come to a label. Labels are gonna come to you. People are gonna come to you. Your team is gonna come to you. Your cameraman, everybody's gonna come to you. As long as you put your foot down and you start working, you lead by example, it's gonna come to you. But in the short note, to answer your question, business credit. Try business credit, you know. Everybody's an artist, you're LLC, your business.
So what do you suggest is a good budget for a person to start with? Because, you know, some people got $1 million dreams and like $1,000 right now. Like, but you know, tax season about to drop. So shout out to all y'all niggas with the 1099s and all of that, that's going to school, that's filling out them Schedule C's with shit that you really did not motherfucking do, but you about to get all that bread back. Yeah, it's about to be that season. So what do you think is a good budget for a person to come in the industry with?
That's a good question. A lot of people say a lot of different numbers, but it's just all about if you're gonna do direct marketing or if you're gonna just do worldwide marketing. Because if you're trying to do worldwide marketing with an average budget, you're not gonna go far. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to go ahead and put something out and check your numbers, check your traction, see what's working, and whatever's working and getting the most streams and the most, the most push. Then you put a budget behind it. Like even say like if you're getting streams in Chicago and this other city, then you wanna go to those cities and you wanna go do open mics, you want to go to the radio station, you want to go put up posters and flyers. So something like that will be like a budget that you create. It could be anywhere from $1,500 to $5,000. You know, it don't have to be $20, $40, $50,000. You can just, wherever you're getting the buzz at, you just want to put your foot down in that area as much as you can. You might spend $1,000 this time, but you might save up and spend another $500 this time. But you want to start a fire in a small area and make sure the fire is burning really good and it's going to spread. So something like that, it can cost, you know, the low end of something or the high end of something, but it's just about how far you want to go. If you want to put posters into it, if you want to run ads, if you want to, you know, so like, it just depends, you know, but I can tell you this though, you put the work in, you put the money into it, it's going to come back.
That's definitely, thank you for that, because a lot of people be like, well, you need 10,000, like, nigga, for what? Like, a lot of people don't even know what they spending their money on. You just giving up money to these people, and they like, we gonna do, and then you be like, when are they doing it? You know what I'm saying? So, definitely thank you for that. And what I wanna know, as a manager, are you currently at the moment looking for more artists to manage?
Honestly, where I'm at with managing, I haven't been looking for artists for a while. Artists usually just come, or it just seems to be a situation to where like a label might reach out to me, or they need me to help with a new artist that just got signed, or I run into a situation to where, you know, artists is going on tour and it might be somebody that's connected to me, and I do business with them that way. But as far as like me looking for artists, I don't pretty much look. I stay listening, you know what I'm saying? But I don't just be like, oh, but if I see something, I hear something, and it's like, it's a no-brainer, it's a no-brainer, but at the end of the day, I would never want to take somebody's career on unless I can give them 1,000% of what they need. So it's plenty of artists I run across and I just help them, but I don't sign paperwork with them and stuff like that, because I don't want nobody buying to a situation unless I'm ready to go 1,000% in with you, you know what I'm saying? So like, that's why, you know, I only manage a small part of artists at a time, actually.
And I think sometimes that's good as an individual, even though you do have a label, because sometimes I want to know, how the fuck do y'all manage all of these people and stay on top of every single thing that they have going on, and then making sure this person is here, this is their video shoots is done after. Like, I be trying to keep up with myself. Shout out to Miguel, because if it wasn't for Miguel over there, a lot of the shit that get done would not get done.
And just like you said, shout out to Miguel. Because guess what? You need a team. It ain't like the label ain't just me. There's no way in hell I can run a record label just me. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people, from the people who check the people into the studio, who book the flights, who do everybody, who comes and clean the studio every week. Just anybody who's a part of it is a part of your team. So you can't, you know, undercut nobody. Everybody got to make sure they feeling good and feeling comfortable. So if you make your team feel comfortable, your team gonna make you feel comfortable. But like I said, your team is going to come to you. Don't look for them. They're going to come to you.
That's definitely well put. Well, also, what you guys don't know is you can find my guy at certain clubs too. You know what I'm saying? Because he's also a dope-ass promoter. He done brought me out to Odyssey, twice? We done been out there. And then, you know, you've been a little seasoned. You've been a little bit around. You know what I'm saying? So let the people know, how has the life as a promoter been?
It's crazy because I always promoted, even in New York, even when I was out in LA, like I always promoted.
What club in New York you had?
Rochester, New York. No,
Oh yeah, I forgot. I wouldn't know. Sorry, my bad. Like, I really did. Never mind that. Just go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, no, that's all good. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. You ain't from up that way. You don't know nothing about that shit. But listen, here's the thing. Now, here it's like it's changed a lot from over the years, just like everything, you know, over the years it's changed. Atlanta has turned into a section vibe. Like every club is just full of sections. Nobody dances, nobody.
Can we have a real party, y'all? Like, I want a party that I could wear something cute, but then like wear some sneakers, because I know we about to get crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I miss the parties we used to go in with the hair looking straight and come out, the hair be sweated out, eyebrow be wiped off, sneakers be stepped on, and you ain't even have to fuck a nigga up. Like, you was cool with the step on. You know what I'm saying? Like, but everybody in this section, like, niggas smoke more hookah than bitches now. I'm convinced. I don't know. You know, maybe stick with the vapes. It's just a little weird with me with the whole, I don't know, whatever. But then it's like you see artists come to the club, it be more niggas in the front trying to get closer to the artist. And I'm like, whoa, I thought that was shit us bitches was supposed to be doing. But I don't know, like a lot of things nowadays is like, it's all the same. You could go to a club, it could be a nice club, you could put on the flyest $3,000 outfit and y'all all doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you get some bitches that turn up in the club, but no, I want y'all niggas to get light in this motherfucker. I want niggas to be holding niggas up cause bitches is throwing it back, or y'all know how them real parties used to be, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, like, shit is just completely different.
I mean, well, you gotta think though, everybody's on Instagram in the club. Everybody, AKA celebrity in the club. So don't nobody want to dance. Don't nobody want to look like everybody watching them, they're dancing and stuff. For some reason, they made dancing and having fun embarrassing. Like, it's nothing embarrassing about it. I'm just telling you that's how it is. That's why you see the club now, they go there, everybody get a section. The party is in your section. If you don't come with your own party in your section, it's just going to be in your section. So it ain't no vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what I noticed about the nightlife. But at the end of the day, you know, it's still a place where artists need to come and get their records played because it's a little easier now to get your songs spent in these clubs and to be able to, you know, network because you never know in the club. I be in the club with a lot of people. I bring celebrities in the club that I'm cool with, you know what I mean? And sometimes they just be in there chilling. So you never know who's in the club.
And that definitely to piggyback over that, and I will sit there and say I experience that all the time because I'm from New York. I don't know nothing about these people from out here in Atlanta. I remember we was out Miguel at Zari's for my birthday or something, and what the boy named Doughboy or something?
Yeah, Doughboy.
I'm like, who is this that's walking over here? I just see this nigga with all these tats on his face. I'm like, he looks interesting. You know what I'm saying? But like, we drunk, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they like, Skiddlez, that's Doughboy. I'm like, from, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm just standing on somebody's couch having fucking fun. Like, so it's like, it's definitely, you don't know who will be in these clubs. And then it'd be like 50 niggas in a section. You really don't see the main nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I never understood that. Like, why do people buy one section to jam pack 50 people in there?
Because the sections is too small, for one, and number two, the more sections they can break down, the more money they can get. See, it's a lot of these owners is more about the money than creating the vibe and the fun. That's why it's sections everywhere, because they could just cram everybody in sections and charge you $5,000, and they're gonna keep winning. That's it. They don't care if you have fun. What they care? As long as you bought a bunch of bottles and nobody got killed that night, that's it. So at the end of the day, you know, like, you just got to create your own vibe, you know, like, that's what it is. You got the spot, you got the space right here, create the vibe. What you talking about?
Nigga said, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know when y'all come out with Skiddlez, it's a whole fucking vibe, because I'm a vibe regular. So y'all know when we come outside, if you don't smoke, that's cute, but we smoke. You know what I'm saying? You drinking tonight if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know, you gonna have fun. Like, girls gonna shake their ass. Niggas, y'all gonna have fun. Talk to this one. You get her number. Follow her on the gram. I be fake playing matchmaker and shit. You know what I'm saying? But, like, y'all motherfuckers gotta have fun. Like, don't come in my motherfucking section and look boring. Especially drinking my shit. I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off. Like, why is it not activating in your system yet? You know what I'm saying? Like, where does the turn up kick in? You know what I'm saying? But what I want to know is, for the years that you've been doing promotion from, you said LA, New York, out here in Atlanta, what do you say was your best experience as a promoter, or like the biggest artist that you sold, or the most money that you made at an event? Like, what was the highlight, or what is a highlight for you?
Man, that's a good question. As far as like a highlight, I would say selling out shows in my own city. You know what I mean? Cause like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I'm really from the streets though. I'm really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just do business now. I grew up and, you know, I transformed from that. But, you know, it was one point in time where, like, you know, they used to hate to see me coming type shit. So like,
Oh, he Debo.
I mean, not like that.
You see him in the beat stop like you just think of the bike, he rolling up on a bike.
No, you crazy. No, but it just, you know, it was a lot of a few promoters in my city at the time was like, you know, it was like it's a smaller city, so like everybody know everybody, and it's like I couldn't get. They used to try to box me out. I couldn't get dates. I couldn't get this spot. I couldn't get that spot. So yeah, so what I did is I disappeared for a while, and I came back with more money than everybody. Now it's like you can't buy me out. You can't get me out of no dates. So now I start doing my own parties and doing my bit. Now everybody want to be cool. They want to do parties with me. They want to do this. Oh, could you get this artist? You know, I used to do stuff like fly out here and like artists wasn't coming. You know, like shout out to Future. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like artists wasn't coming. You know what I'm saying? Like from Atlanta to New York. Sometimes, you know, they was getting people money and wasn't coming. You know, I used to fly out here. You know, and I used to fly out here to the artists and talk to them and tell, hey, listen, you know, this is my people, and make sure that people was coming. So it's like a lot of stuff like that, but you know, I don't, you know, look for no accolades and nothing like that. But it's just that's just what it was at the time. But you know, you just gotta just like keep working, man. You gotta just keep working, keep grinding. And I don't want to get too much into promotion. I want to go more about back into the artists because I see it's a lot of artists in here. And congratulations to all the artists that's working. Y'all keep working, don't stop. I'm telling you, do not stop, do not stop. Keep working, keep working, keep working. Because guess what? I'm gonna tell you like this. Guess what? You don't know who's watching this YouTube video. You don't know who's watching it. You know what I mean? I heard a brother back there talking about how he was overseas doing a lot of shows and stuff. That's dope. You know, that's a market that's open. A lot of people don't want to do shows overseas or want to promote overseas. I don't know why.
They stupid. I want to go everywhere. I ain't never fucking been. I want to go to Zimbabwe. I want to be in Egypt. I want to be in Australia with the kangaroos. All that.
Yeah, man, you gotta travel and learn stuff and be a part of different stuff. You only get one life on this earth. You gotta live while you're here, you know? People dropping like flies, you know? Pretty sure everybody here done lost somebody, so like, you gotta live for them. When them, you know, we never know when it's gonna be our last breath. So at the end of the day, every day I wake up and try to do better than yesterday. But yeah, we gonna keep working, man. Like, y'all can catch me, I'm at Rings, the new club. It's called Rings Sports Social. It's over on South Atlanta Road. I'm there every Saturday night. I got some shows coming up too. I'm about to bring some artists here and book some stuff too. I'm gonna tell you about that too. But yeah.
Well, make sure you bring them through Pillowtalk with Skiddlez. The fuck? I want to hear what they got going on too.
Yeah, for sure. I got some people out.
And then what type of night is it on Saturday? Like, is it a specific type of night?
It's called International Saturdays where we do like Afro beats, reggae.
So do y'all do the real reggae? Like, not to say the reggae now ain't real. I'm sorry, don't feel offended. But I'm talking about the throwback shit, like the original, you know, the grown people shit, like the Stapleton, the Stan Chaz, the Beatty Man, the Buju, you know, that type of shit.
Yeah, Shabba Ranks, Patra, all that type of stuff. Yeah, now we do that too. We play R&B too, hip hop, a little bit of everything. It's kind of like a little bit of everything we try to do just to create a vibe. You know what I mean? So like, even if you're an artist, you want to come down and get your song played, come down there, chop it up, ask for Pyrex. I'll get your shit played. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit I do. I don't tell you, yo, give me $100 and I'll play your record. What the hell am I gonna do that for? Either I'm gonna play your record or I'm not gonna play it. You know?
I remember when I came to Odyssey the second time, and they played the Sick of Broke Nigga song, and it was crazy because I'm still new as an artist, so when I hear my music come on, I be like, oh shit, this is my shit, like I be ready to act up. And it is very sad to say, but I forgot the other guy that worked at Odyssey, that was the MC that night. He just recently passed away. Is that him? It's not? So why was everybody on social media talking about that he passed away? Because I did commented on the thing. I was all emotional. Like, this man was just standing on the couch hyping up my motherfucking music. Like, what happened? Like, talk to me.
Oh man, you asking me about this. It's not funny. I don't know. Listen, this is what I'm going to tell you. I don't know nothing about it. I thought he passed away too. Right. But then I seen like he was posting on his page the next day. So I was like, I don't know.
Have you seen him?
Like, I don't.
Nigga, this ain't, you don't do shit like that, okay? I don't care if you hack the nigga page, don't play like that, cause I really got emotional for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then like, nigga, don't go talk to somebody if it's something going on. Like, don't post stuff like that on social media, like, for real.
Well, I don't know for sure, but I think somebody did hack this page though.
That is evil. How you hack somebody's page? Niggas hacked my page thousands of times to steal my pictures and shit. And I done had a back page selling coochie and all types of shit. It wasn't even me. Do shit like that. Don't hack a nigga page to kill a nigga. Like that, you going to hell. You fucking suck for that. So, well, shout out to you not being deceased, because that nigga played my motherfucking song in Odyssey. What? I gotta say it for what it is. Like, and he played my song and we was turned the fuck up. And I was so excited. And then he made the DJ play it again. And then we was like, oh shit, like, they like this. And I was like, oh yeah. But the point was, they didn't sit there and try to rape my pockets to play my music. I be seeing DJs like, I need 150. Nigga, half of y'all don't even get paid 200 to DJ at the club y'all DJing at, but you want 150 from me. Nigga, what is wrong with you? So yeah, thank you for you not being a scumbag for that, you know, definitely. But what I want to know is, I would like you to let the people know everything that you have coming up or what's currently going on, to let them know, and then also to give them your handles so they can follow you.
Absolutely. Like I said, I just finished the tour. Waiting on the next one to come up real soon. I got a lot of stuff going on, but you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, anything is _ Pyrex the manager. That's Pyrex the manager. Pyrex the manager. Just follow me. If you're a producer, you're an artist, tap in. You know, I'm not one of them people that, you know, act like I'm better than nobody. You know, I network with anybody. So just go ahead and link up with me. But yeah, that's about it. I got a lot of stuff coming up. But if you follow me on Instagram, for sure, you know, I'll be posting some shit. So, you know, I'm gonna let you know.
He be having some good flyers. This nigga be having, like, you'll see a whole bitch booty cheeks bouncing, and you be sitting there stuck looking at the video, and then poof, flyer. You be like, did I skip to the next page? Like, hold on, watch again. And I be sitting here watching again. Booty cheeks, booty cheeks, booty cheeks, flyer. I'm like, oh, this nigga be promoing the fuck out of what the fuck be going on. But no, definitely thank you for coming up here and pillow talking with Skiddlez. You don't have to get up because we about to get into tea time. So I'm definitely gonna need my other guests that were here tonight to come back up here so you can come pillow talk with Skiddlez. And don't act like no pussy now, cause we about to get real sexual. So make sure your balls is hanging, nigga, cause I wanna know. So yeah, get real ready. I be dead ass serious. Don't get fucking scary with me and shit. Cause y'all know I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit with y'all. And in the meantime, I would also like to shout out Blue motherfucking Flame. Shout out to the Flame Gang. You know, I love my job. I've been employed there for 6.5 years, so you can't fucking knock a nigga who keep you employed, okay? And definitely, they always make sure we have the great after party turn up.
I gotta shout out Blue Flame too, but I stay going there paying somebody rent. I don't know who rent it be.
That's what life is about sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta give a little sometimes. Yeah, come on. And shout out to my guy Dawn from Wants and Desires. All of those nice pictures that I've been thirst trapping and putting up on the gram. That nigga been providing the outfits and shit for that. So make sure you go follow Wants and Desires, because they've been keeping me, you know, very freaky fresh. Are we all in the frame? Are we good? All right, let me get to this. Let me get right to this. Today, for tea time, okay? I want to ask, what was the most, now, you go first, you go, I go last, okay? What was the most exciting sexual experience that you've ever had? Was it a location? Was it a position? Was it a fruit? Was it food involved? Was it multiple people involved? Like, what was it like? What was your most exciting sexual experience?
I would probably have to say, probably like sex on the beach. Sex on the beach, you know what I'm saying? Nah, it was nighttime, but I've done some sneaky shit during the day too before though. But you know, that's you can't really wild out like you want to. Yeah, it was a little something.
What was like exciting about it?
Nah, it was just, you know what I mean, the moment, you know what I mean? Moment was dope, you know what I mean?
Was it the right female?
Yeah, at the time.
Right.
Like, at the time. I'm trying to think. I mean, I done, yeah.
Because the sand, everybody knows
Yeah.
when going to the beach, nobody likes the fucking sand. The sand is fucking pointless. You could have did grass in the ocean for me. You know what I'm saying? Because after that, cover your coochie in your ass is very.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta be
What I
careful.
want to know is like how many positions you threw her in on that sand.
2 to 3. We did the whole, you know what I'm saying? 2 or 3. We started off with the riding. You know what I'm saying? Started off with the riding, and then I probably went from the back, and then I did the, probably finish up missionary. Yeah, wrap it on up. Yeah, put a bow on it.
Come on, Pyrex.
Oh man, I got so many. I can't even. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with. And you all can relate to this. Let me know. I had a nice set of twins. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy.
Was they thick?
They was thick and they was slim thick. Nice titties, and pretty. It was cool. That was a nice.
Real body thick or like?
Yeah, this is a while ago. So this is before. This is before the. Yeah, it was pretty cool. That was nice right there. You know what I'm saying? Nice.
So what was it? Like just the fact that having 2 of them, or was it something they had like a double twin?
It's a
trick
thing
or
of
something?
having. They had a lot of tricks, but it's a thing of having the same person, but it's different. You got 2 of the identical twins.
That's crazy.
That was definitely
So
crazy.
did one do one thing while the other did something else?
What you talking about?
Like,
Hold on.
So like, did one suck dick while the other one like rolled your face, or did you?
Oh yeah, no, we did all
Was
that.
it, like,
Oh yeah, it was all that going on.
Or was they sucking dick together?
They did that too.
Y'all sisters at this point, y'all gonna mind as well.
They did that too. It was a situation. I ain't gonna cap to you. It was a nice situation. So that I have to look at that and say that was the most exciting situation, you know.
That's dope. Alright, what about you, Mr.?
I ain't had no twins, but it was a threesome in Miami, probably like 3 years ago. I'll never forget it. It was beautiful. It was from Texas, tiny little strippers. It was just
So
the
what was
best.
exciting about
It was exciting because I wasn't where I was at now. I was just, from a small town. I ain't never seen no women that up close, beautiful like that. And they was just digging me just from the jump. I get off the elevator. They said, "Ooh, you coming with us?" I said, "Oh, wait." They were dead ass serious.
So it was the aggression that they gave you, like they took control.
Yeah, they took control for real until we got in there. They were like, you do this, you come here, you do that, get that way, flip.
Right.
Yeah, so
And then how long did the threesome last?
about a good 4 hours on the beam, so I guess that's a long time for
Oh
me.
yeah, that nigga was.
Woke up in the morning, hit one of them.
Let me tell you something. Your
Yeah.
fucking fuck the pussy dry, wet again,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
dry. Let me tell you.
Just go all night. It was an experience because I was in front of a big ass window with the palm trees and the ocean right there. I wake up, just look at these 2 beautiful women. Yeah, just the view, the vibes. This is before I knew I was that nigga.
Nigga said I had my threesome and that threesome put me the fuck on. I'm that nigga now. All right. Well, I'm gonna just give y'all one, cause I done had a lot of fun sex with people that I will never have sex with again. That's a fun fact. But something that I do find interesting, and I actually talked about this in the interview that I had yesterday. And a lot of people have never been grapefruited. And for those that don't, look at you in the back, yes girl. And for those that don't know, and I'm gonna just tell you, there's 2 fruits that you can use. And I'm gonna tell you, a grapefruit is if you got a thick dick. Cause a grapefruit is bigger, the common sense. And if not, you use an orange. Keep it cute, nigga. Your shit not that big. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta make it happen how you make it happen. You feel me? Like, don't be trying to stick no fucking medium dick in no fucking grapefruit. Like, bro, you could have just cut that in the orange. You feel me? Cut the regular hole out. Stop playing with it. It's gonna slip. You're gonna be pissed off. But grapefruiting is definitely something dope. You slice the grapefruit. I suggest you put it in a thick slice because it makes it more juicier. The thinner you make it, it makes it like squeeze. You know what I'm saying? Go, so you want to make it thick. and then cut the width of your pee-pee out. And the girl basically is supposed to suck the head of the dick and use the grapefruit like this. You know what I'm saying? And go up and down with the grapefruit. First of all, now you want. Alright, so since we're gonna use the microphone, right? So you on the head, boom. You put the grapefruit, boom. And then you go up and down on the grapefruit, right? Y'all imagine, right? You go up and down on the grapefruit, but in the meantime, while you're doing that, you keep squeezing the grapefruit because you keep releasing the juices on the grapefruit. What? I'm just saying, like, and you don't, I'm just saying, don't nobody want no cold pussy, so don't put the grapefruit in the refrigerator. Just keep it fresh out. You know, not a sex therapist, but I'm just giving I'm just saying, like, that's what you should do. You know what I'm saying? And keep it warm because everybody like warm coochie. You know what I'm saying? And you just keep squeezing it and applying pressure and it makes it moist. But what I want to tell you is, ladies, do not take your mouth. If you take your mouth off the head while you're doing it, do not bring the grapefruit all the way up to the head because if you squeeze juice in that pee-pee hole, that's gonna feel like alcohol on the cut. Nigga is gonna squirm, scream. It depends on what type of nigga he is, but it's gonna be a little uncomfortable. But that's why, as a bitch, you keep the dick in your mouth. Like, you don't play with it. Keep it in your mouth and keep doing the thing. Because, like I tell people all the time, sucking dick does not come from your lips. It comes from your throat, people. Okay? If you just a mouth user, baby girl, you're not gonna get nowhere. Please, level up, open your throat, hum, you know what I'm saying? Add a couple of bowls, hand action into it. Do a little combo on that motherfucker.
Now, why you doing that? Is she massaging the balls at the same time?
I feel like sucking dick come with balls. No. That's like eating pussy come with ass.
No.
Yes.
You eat pussy, you eat ass.
No.
Well, you should.
Yes, live.
The fuck? What are you? That's neighbors. They live in the same building. The fuck is wrong with you? You supposed to make sure you tell everybody hello. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? So yeah, I just definitely feel like if you sucking dick, if your mouth is on the head and one hand is controlling, you got another hand to do something else. So throw a combo in there, okay? But yeah, that was that for tea time. And I definitely appreciate you guys sharing y'all little nasty experiences and shit. And I know it was probably more shit, huh?
You want more?
You want one more? Why do people be thinking I be up here teaching shit? I don't be teaching shit, I just be telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't got nothing else for today. But I don't know, maybe I'll start giving like little one-on-ones on my YouTube. I don't know, maybe that'll be something I need to do. School some of you bitches so you don't get sucked dick like Black China. Cause that was very disappointing, for real. For real. It was the terrible for me. But anyway, that was another dope-ass episode with Pillow Talk with Skiddlez. With your girl Skiddlez, y'all already know I appreciate everybody that comes up here every fucking Thursday. Thank you to all of my fans, all of my followers, all of my viewers. I thank you all of y'all for coming up here. When y'all come here, this is a part of networking. Everybody got different shit going on. Everybody got something that they could bring to the table. Ain't nobody in this motherfucker better than nobody. Ain't nobody doing nothing that another motherfucker can't do. So don't ever think that you cannot speak to nobody in this motherfucker, engage in contact with nobody in this motherfucker, take numbers, take emails, do all of that good shit. And just know that it happened here with me, Skiddlez, only here on Pillow Talk with Skiddlez. And y'all motherfuckers better make sure y'all go download my Flavors mixtape. All I know is I bust my ass for them 6 motherfucking songs. But what y'all don't know is I got 3 more songs about to drop. Shout out to my guy Windsor Jones. We got a Valentine's Day song coming up. Shout out to my girl Big Maddie Mad. I had her on the show. Me and her got a song coming out. And shout out to my motherfucking favorite DJ motherfucking Swamp Izzo. Because me and him are remixing the Cam and DMX Pull It beat. I went dumb on that shit. And yeah, Swan was like, wait, I'm about to jump on that with you. So it's about to go down. But yeah, make sure you follow that. Flavors, FLAVAZ, is out on all platforms. And not for nothing, make sure you tune in next motherfucking Thursday, because see, I got a whole show that's coming up here next Thursday that will be interviewed together separately from my other people that I'm interviewing. So you definitely don't want to miss that motherfucking episode. And not for nothing, y'all, that's another dope ass episode with Skiddlez, only on Pillowtalk with Skiddlez. And make sure you tune in every motherfucking Thursday, 9:30 to 11. And we out.
These bitches mad cause I call them big daddy. Stay talking shit, but these hoes never had me. Never we I'm mad cause these bitches okay. Yeah, I'm a bad bitch and I stay with my strap. These bitches mad cause I call them big daddy. Stay talking shit, but these hoes never had me. Never we I'm mad cause these bitches okay. Yeah, I'm a bad bitch and I stay with my strap. Play with my nigga, we get it stepping like it's something. Yo, I ain't show him what he doing. Big daddy, get it off. If I want it, he gon' get it. Yeah, he gon' buy it. I don't call him big daddy. That's a rap it. Ride it like a horse, fucking out like we in the barn. Up in the air, got me flying, got me seeing stars. Big daddy on the ball, big daddy driving cars. Big daddy really large, I can see the going fall. Cause it's big daddy, yeah, that's what I call him. That's what I call him, yeah, that's what I call him. Cause it's big daddy, yeah, that's what I call him. That's what I call him, yeah, that's what I call him. Heard these bitches mad cause I call him big daddy. Stay talking shit, but these hoes never had me. Never we I'm mad cause these bitches all cat. Yeah, I'm a bad bitch and I stay with my strap. Heard these bitches mad cause I call him big daddy. Stay talking shit, but these hoes never had me. Never we I'm mad cause these bitches all cat. Yeah, I'm a bad bitch and I stay with my strap. The type of nigga that don't slip up. Get money over here, get your hands up. Stay rich here, nigga, don't bitch up. Run nigga, nigga, get up. Finger on the trigger, get my number one hit up. Have your ass on the plate, eat nigga. Chicken with a nigga getting ate up. Give us that to the trophy and beat up. We're the boss ass niggas, I don't see enough. Give a fuck about your chin, it don't big enough. I'm a classy ass bitch, but I'm nasty when you ain't here. Cool big daddy, it's thirsty when you pull it here. You tell the truth and I'm giving out weed. I ain't playing big, yeah, me, my nigga shit. We only fucking kids, now she tastes like a kid. And they giving out still, bitch, Ric Flair. Call him big daddy, yeah, that's what I call him. That's what I call him, yeah, that's what I call him. Call him big daddy, yeah, that's what I call him. That's what I call him, yeah, that's what I call him. Heard these bitches mad cause I call him big daddy. Stay talking shit, but these hoes never had me. Never see them all, cause bitches all cat. I'm a bad bitch and I stay with my strap. Heard these bitches mad cause I call him big daddy. Stay talking shit, but these hoes never had me. Never see I'm mad cause bitches all cat. Yeah, I'm a bad bitch and I stay with my strap. Y'all already know the fuck. Had to get my bag straight. I've been getting money, nigga, I'm mad late. This was gonna have y'all niggas bumping like a bad shade. Y'all ain't play the block, y'all play the houses like it's halfway. I could do the eight within the house on my bad days. Y'all niggas bitches, y'all be dressing in drag. Every time I took a look, I swear I doubled it back. I could go and take a trip and spend a bundle with sex. I ain't even trying to brag, I'm just keeping it stacked. My crew's different, put niggas in position if my kid good. Big house, 2 living rooms, and I'm still good. I can't fold, I stick to the code, nigga, I feel good. Every time they put you a hole, nigga, I still good. I'm not
Yeah, you good. You good. Move around, well, however you want to move.
My bitch is down, but I'm still with you. Cause when we up, then it's stuck. I wanna deal with you. Fat ass and good bundles. I got low and learned how to hustle. I kept honest like a cute shuffle. I laid back and let my
Go wherever you need to. You good.
to get yourself in trouble. Damn, where the party at? I'm sad, yeah. Now where the party at? I ain't tryna fuck with niggas where the shorties at. Like we at. Now where the party at? Y'all niggas playing. Where the party at? Where it's at? Where the party at? I ain't tryna fuck with that. Where the shorties at? Like we at. Now where the party at? I'm a monster bitch. With shooters like 30 bitch. Can't get stabbed in the back cause I'm on top of it. Where the party at? Give me a crib with another side of it. Like
Hey, bro.
Broke ass niggas 2022.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah. I'm sick of these broke niggas. Yeah. I'm sick of these broke niggas. I'm sick of these broke ass niggas. Yeah. I'm sick of these. Yeah. I'm sick of these broke niggas. Yeah. I'm sick of these broke niggas. I'm sick of these broke ass niggas. I'm sick of these. Got a kid, he take care of you, must be stupid. I don't get up with it, he just look like Nike, he just stupid. I don't liquor, he a nuisance, and I'm not with all the bullshit. Pretty good, tryna lay up with no fun, she must be clueless. I'm a big drink sipper. I don't need a messy song, show for that big little. I'm a big, I don't wanna talk, hey, and let's be.
What up, Joe?
I'm ready whenever you are.
I didn't take a peek first, right?
Yeah, I'm sick of these broke niggas. Yeah, I'm sick of these broke niggas. I'm sick of these broke ass niggas. Yeah, I'm sick of these. Yeah, I'm sick of these broke niggas. Yeah, I'm sick of these broke niggas. I'm sick of these ass niggas. I'm sick of these. What you got for me? I could get it for me. What you think it is? In the day, have me on a plate. You must be feeding. I ain't playing. What you trying to say? What you get wrong with
I'm gonna send it to you. Let me just finish this up though.